Alright, so this is new. Doing a Permadeath series on Horizon Survival Overhaul for Fallout 4, which is awesome. I've been streaming some of it over on Twitch, but every single time I go to stream it, I always wind up dying. I don't know why. So, instead, I'm just gonna be doing episodes per days in game, and we'll see how it goes. A couple of rules outside of a regular Permadeath run is gonna be kind of a combination of my own variant of Permadeath and Bad Company Sarge's realism mode for Fallout 4. So, no HUD. I can toggle the HUD, so I can check my health and stuff quickly without having to go through all the menus. No compass, really. I mean, I have a directional compass, but even so, that's gonna be hidden 99% of the time. No markers, no hidden or, no stealth indicators. Obviously with survival mode, it doesn't show enemy pips, but that also goes for recon scopes. Recon scopes no longer show enemy pips as well. Let's see, we've got Horizon's revival system, which will be my one variant of a Permadeath run, is if I go down, and it is possible to still win the fight. Say I'm with a companion, or I'm somewhere relatively safe, and I'm going up against like one raider, and they're almost dead, and I go down, but I have I would be able to kill them. I will let Horizon get me back up. Obviously, if I die to a mine, that's a no-go. Obviously, if I get killed by a deathclaw like I did last night, I'm not coming back from that, nor a super mutant, or even being crushed by a super mutant with a board. Something like a single shot to the leg or something isn't going to restart the run if I have a companion with me. Now, if I am completely alone, that is it. That is done. I am not allowed to abuse companions. I can't just send them out to basically scout for me. I'm not gonna do that. I don't do that anyways. I will try not to use VATS in the beginning, especially. With VATS, I will not be using VATS at all until I get an eyepiece. I am using West Tech Optics for night vision, heat vision, and targeting. And I cannot use VATS even to scan the environment until I have that eyepiece, which is in Medford. So I have to go all the way to Medford to get the blueprints. And I think that's basically it, really. We're gonna see how far we can get. So far, I have gotten to level 12, which I know doesn't sound like much, but it's the equivalent of around level 17 or 20, because Horizon has a lower leveling cap, or a lower leveling speed. This is also going to be an RP run, so my character is going to start with a couple of skills that she would have had pre-war, and she starts with 2 guns, which she had pre-war too. But even so, that doesn't really give me that much of a good start anyways, because it's still extremely hard to survive with Horizon. So, let's jump on in, and I will catch up with y'all once we have our character. Alright, so here is our chick, Amelia Bishop. And the reason I changed Nate's appearance as well is because I have a mod called Genetical Father that kind of combines both parents' appearance to make father a little bit more realistic looking. So that's why. No other reason. He dies right out of the gate anyways, so it doesn't really matter what he looks like. I just do it for my own headcanon. Alright, and I will not be reliving this memory, because I have played through the beginning of Fallout so many freaking times, especially as of late because of Permadeath and continuously dying. Usually it's around the 10-hour mark, okay? So typically when I get to 10 hours on a character save, I wind up dying to something absolutely stupid, like a dog bites my leg off or some shit like that. Yesterday, however, was my own fault as well because I knew there was a Deathclaw in Kendall Hospital, but I didn't, I didn't think about the whole close quarter combat with said Deathclaw. I had a really powerful rifle, I had good health and decent armor, I could use VATS by then, so I was feeling pretty confident, and then in one hit I was just like, yep, nope, it yeeted me across the entire dungeon floor. I was not ready for that, I'll tell you that. Alright, so I'm gonna do mod configuration real quick, and this is pretty fast, so I might as well keep you guys on for this. Everything for the most part is going to be set to off. Enemy health, off, ammo count, I always play with that off. Difficulty setting for nuclear winter, just to make it a little bit more difficult, especially sleeping in the winter. Seeing as how it goes off of the weather, and because of natural and atmospheric Commonwealth actually adds a climate system, so it allows you to basically play with real-time like weather. So in the fall you're gonna have more overcasty, chilly days, and in the winter it's gonna snow, but in the summer it's not gonna snow, so it kind of goes like that. Less bullet sponginess all around the board, so I can get one hit, I can one hit other people. Fast travel is off. I have saving on, just because every once in a while my game will crash, especially if I go into like a load zone, like loading screens. I don't have any mod conflicts. I have very, very carefully tailored this to make sure I have no mod conflicts. Everything is either properly patched or doesn't need a patch and is properly installed. Yeah. Alright. So let's get the hell out of Dodge.
Oh, God.
There'll be a couple of those pop-ups because of nuclear winter.
I'll find who did this.
I just want your wedding ring, dude.
And I'll get Sean back.
Wait.
I promise.
Wait, it's still on your hand. You automatically pick it up when you activate them anyways. Okay, so that shouldn't be a problem. And I will be going with the same build that I've been playing, which is 3 strength, 8 perception, 2 endurance, 9 charisma, 8 intelligence, and 5 agility and 1 luck. Since we're not going to be doing crits, really, I more so want the action points for running and sneaking. In Horizon, charisma is actually extremely important. Not only do you get boosts to settlements and stuff, it unlocks a lot of content. You can talk your way out of a lot of fights. It's just a all-around good skill to have invested in, especially if you're doing a perma run. I will be picking up a couple of supplies inside the vault just so that we have an okay little start, though to be honest, the supplies that I'm picking up aren't going to make a huge difference in the long run, but it leaves the first day not to be as grindy. Or I'd say the first couple days to not be as grindy, like, oh my god, I can't make anything because I don't have any oil, and I can't go get oil because it's too dangerous to actually leave right now. So, yeah.
Mine now.
No Catch 21s, or is it Catch 21s or Catch 22? I don't remember. I'm horrible at remembering names. Good buck. Okay. Yeah, and you don't get a gun in the Overseer's office, mind you, so I have to melee, without VATS, all of these red roaches. Yeah. It's, I'm gonna be taking a hit. Or 2.
What?
Hopefully I don't get a broken arm, which I have had the unfortunateness of getting. More times than not, I wind up leaving the vault with a broken arm and I have to use the trauma kit right away, which isn't fun. Stim packs don't heal limbs. Combat stim packs are the only stim packs, really. And they're the only thing that you can use in combat. Bandages you can only use bandages outside of combat, and they don't make you thirsty like stim packs do. So we're gonna be wanting to rush to medical skill of 30 ASAP. Alright, so this room usually takes a while, and I will be right back. Alright, next room. My two least favorite rad roaches. Usually because they wind up scampering on top of each other.
I think we're done.
I have yet to take a hit. Okay, that's impressive. I usually take a hit from the two here. Maybe we're having a good luck run. Maybe. I'm not going to hold my tongue because I could still get a glowing rad roach in the tunnel here and completely be screwed over. I'll probably be taking a hit in a minute. Cause this is the room where you would get the 10mm pistol initially. But no, you don't get that. All you get is some 9mm ammo. And no gun in sight to use it with. So, if we get lucky, there's not gonna be a glowing rad roach. And we got lucky. Unless it's around the corner. But still got lucky. I always get a glowing rad roach in this corridor. And it's rather infuriating, honestly. Okay, let's see. Yep.
Let's get started.
Oh, 2 hits. Okay.
Suits me fine.
Could be worse. I didn't realize he was that close.
Let's do this.
Okay, hello. That was okay. Not as much as my health as I thought I was going to lose, but more than I would like to have lost.
Excellent.
At least I haven't taken any radiation damage. And I don't have any broken bones.
Where is everyone?
So that's good. Alright. Let's get the hell out of this vault. I am also using gas masks of the Commonwealth, which was the box that you just saw me loot. I'll be using the... I think it's classified as the easy preset, but it only... I mean, really, it only makes sense to use a gas mask during a rad storm, for the most part. Unless you're, like, in a heavily irradiated area, like, you know, the glowing sea, or Ground Zero, or the crater in Cambridge. You know, so... for the most part, I'll just be using that. So, let's... switch that over real quick. And that's the only thing I change here. Everything else is the same. Damage conditioning, you know, that's all whatever the default is. I only change the precipitation.
Vault door cycling sequence initiated.
I will say, this is a nice cinematic. Yeah, this is a nice cinematic. I like how they did this. It's slow as all hell, but you know, I'll take it. And yes, the invisible elevator. I don't know what causes it. I have no mod complex, believe it or not, and that actually can be invisible in my default vanilla game. on a fresh install. So I think it has something to do with the Vault 88, the Vault Tech DLC, because I noticed after I installed that DLC, it started happening more frequently. So yeah. And seeing as how we took a bit of damage, gonna add a scratch. Eventually, our face is going to be a roadmap. You don't get away from the wasteland unscathed. I do have a specific order that I put them on, though, so... No, not that. For anybody wondering what adds all of the looks menu stuff is the, what is it, the looks menu, compendium, I think is how it's said. It's the one where all the mod authors came together and said, hey, all of our mods conflict, but all of our mods go great together. So let's just combine them into one package and say, here you go. Best option, like literally the best decision in my opinion. Yes, so this will be... Episode length is probably going to be, per day. I mean, like, in-game day. But this first one, since it's the pilot, is going to be longer. And since it's still only 9:01 in the morning. Because, you know, time doesn't exist in the vault for some reason. It's 9:01 when you wake up, it's 9:01 when you get out. It's weird, but I'll take it. Means we have a full day to actually do stuff, which is nice. Because there's a lot of stuff to do on the first day. Basically, if you get really lucky on the first day, especially with, like, the loot that you pull, you're golden. Yeah, like I said, she starts off with 2 guns and her pre-war skills. Without getting into too much detail of her background, she's a pre-war detective. / hunter. Mainly because her family was hunters. Well, her father was. But, yeah. Think of this character as kind of a combination between the detective build and the survivalist build of that Fudge Muppet did a while back. Like, way, way back. If you want a hint of kind of the direction where the build is going. Those two combined make this one, for the most part. And my headcanon for this character specifically is it actually ties into the comics of the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, if you're familiar with that. If you're not familiar with it, I highly suggest you either, you know, read the comics, read the books, see the movie. But the movie with Alan Quartermain, yes, the movie has Alan Quartermain in it. The movie with Sean Connery as Alan Quartermain. Because, yeah, that's kind of what her backstory ties into, without spoiling it too much. I might release her story eventually, but I don't know. I just got into writing again, and I figured I would start with a character that I'd already been building, so we get Amelia. Which I like a lot. You know, you always have that one character that you find yourself always going back to after a while. I know I'm over encumbered, but I'm just gonna dump all this stuff right into the workbench anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Boop. And I will not be getting rid of any of the knives that I pick up. Obviously until I get the knife that I really want, which is a Nuka World. But I don't, or well, I'm not going to be harvesting animals or harvesting plants without some sort of sharp object. Because that's what, I mean, have you ever tried to skin a deer without having a skinning knife on you, it's, you know, you're not going to get very far. And if you do, it's not going to be pretty. And botanical clippings require typically some sort of sharp object to properly collect. So that went a hell of a lot smoother than my last run did. I literally just tried to record this episode because I had died last night during a stream, and I had missed all 3 of those shots, and they all started attacking me. But I got lucky and hit the shot the first time. Okay, there we go. Easiest way to deal with those guys is to not even talk to Codsworth yet. I'm not going to worry about looting the bodies because I can just scrap them and they'll give me everything in one go. Horizon also adds a ton of different objects, objects and loot specifically.
Sweet.
So you'll find different, I mean, the loot tables are all jumbled. So the duffel bag outside of town that usually contains a pipe weapon, typically it's a pipe rifle, is randomized. Any container that had like toolboxes, tool cases, actually it was usually toolboxes, always had some form of adhesive in them. Like this, you'd find either duct tape or Wonder Glue. Vanilla. You don't get that. Adhesive is now kind of the keystone to all crafting, more so than it was in the vanilla game, because obviously you need adhesive for everything as is, but Horizon makes it even more rare, to the point where you actually have to remember where you can find adhesive that's already hand placed in the world, because those are guaranteed. Zalonil did not change any of the physically placed items in the world, which was nice of him to do. There probably would have been more trouble to go around and get rid of all of those as is than just leave them, which I'm grateful for. Alright, this is the Horizon goodie zone. So we get poison antidote, bandages, some adhesive with the untreated bandages, small boxes that have random loot in them, just random junk items. We get purified water and food, obviously, which is very good. Empty bottles and beer. But more importantly, common tools and explosive charges. And stuff in there that I'll go over in a minute. Nope. Okay. The charges kind of replace the, or are an option to replace the lockpicking skills. Ooh, okay. Last time I got Unstoppables 1, but I'm not complaining about Total Hack because there are a lot of Protectrons out there. So, that is beneficial. Yeah, like I said, last time I pulled in Unstoppables. Sometimes I get a covert op. Magazines and books are even more important than they were in the vanilla game. Just because of how many different skills Zalonil has added back into the game. And I say added back because he has taken the liberty of adding all of the, or I think a very large majority, if not all, of the previous Fallout game skills, like ballistics and firearms and small guns, or I suppose heavy guns.
Yes.
Let's see, I'll show you real quick. Yeah, so you got lockpicking, medical science, salvaging, and as you get all of these up, you unlock different stuff, and as you collect magazines and books, more specifically books, these will all be boosted by those. So like ballistic skill, you need ballistic skill to, is basically what gun nut is in vanilla, but it unlocks...
Excellent.
It not only unlocks different mods for your weapons, it also unlocks different ammunition types that you can then craft, which is highly important. Mainly because you burn through ammo like crazy.
As I live and breathe. Oh, it's really you.
Codsworth, You're still here. So other people could still be alive too.
Well, of course I'm still here. Surely you don't think a little radiation could deter the pride of General Atomics International? But you seem the worse for wear. Best not let the hubby see you in that state, huh? Where is Sir, by the way?
They killed him.
Oh, Mum, these things you're saying, these terrible things, I believe you need a distraction. Yes, a distraction to calm this dire mood. It's been ages since we've had a proper family activity. Checkers, or perhaps charades. Oh, Sean does so love that game. Is the lad with you?
Codsworth, listen to me carefully. Have you seen him? Have you seen Sean?
Why, Sir had him last, remember? Perhaps he's gone to the Parker residence to arrange a play date. I'm sure he'll be back with him momentarily.
It doesn't make sense. There's just no reason someone would take my baby.
It's worse than I thought. You're suffering from hunger-induced paranoia. Not eating properly for 200 years will do that, I'm afraid.
200 years? What? Are you sure?
A bit over 210, actually, Mum. Give or take a little for the Earth's rotation and some minor dings to the old chronometer. That means you're 2 centuries late for dinner. Perhaps I can whip you up a snack. You must be famished.
Codsworth, you're acting a little weird. What's wrong?
Mum, it's been just horrible. 2 centuries with no one to talk to, no one to serve. I spent the first 10 years trying to keep the floors waxed, but nothing gets out nuclear fallout from vinyl wood. Nothing! And don't get me started about the futility of dusting a collapsed house. And the car! How do you polish rust?
Whoa, whoa. Focus, Codsworth.
I'm afraid I don't know anything, Mum. The bombs came and all of you left in such a hurry. I thought for certain you and your family were dead. I did find this holotape. I believe Sir was going to present it to you as a surprise. But then, well, everything happened.
Well, it's something.
Let it serve as a reminder, Mum, of happier days. Now, enough feeling sorry for myself. Shall we search the neighborhood together? Sir and young Sean may turn up yet.
Codsworth, I already looked. They're not here.
Then they're really gone, aren't they? Oh, Mum.
Come on, Codsworth. I need your help. Where can I go?
Well, you could head into the city. Concord is nearby. But the people there are as put together as I am.
There's still people alive in Concord?
Yes, although they're a bit rough. You remember the way? Just across the southern footbridge, out of the neighborhood and past the Red Rocket Station? I shall remain here and secure the home front.
Alright, cool. Sorry about the
Perfect.
pull away from the camera there. My hand twitched, and I still had my hand on the mouse. So, I'm just gonna not go to Concord any flippin' time soon, because, yeah, I don't feel like dying right away. I know, it sounds weird that I'm taking charisma as the special, but like I said, charisma is definitely a skill that shan't be ignored. Also, we can go to that, and that, and that, and that, and that. And we'll see if the combat knife spawned on the boat or not. If it did, then I'll get rid of the switchblade. If it did not, then I will keep the switchblade. Yeah, so combat stim packs act just like regular stim packs, except they make you thirsty, obviously, like any medicine or drug. Bandages do not have that effect, which is good. Let's see, we're going to be dumping everything we don't need right now. Yeah, eye packs. We'll keep the gas mask on us because more times than not, I always have the unfortunate of having a radstorm spawn the first day. That's been happening more and more lately for me, which is no fun. But oh well. Yeah, we definitely don't want to be eating any of our pre-war food if we can help it, because you can cook the instant mash, pork and beans, Salisbury steak, the yum yum deviled eggs, and I think the cram and the mac and cheese into different non-irradiated foods. But you have to have other ingredients, obviously. Wow. Really? Okay. Wind just picked up. And that's typically a sign of a radstorm. Good thing I kept my mask on. I'll use my used filters first. I mean, the wind could just be picking up, but who knows? Oh, did I got rid of my gun. Right, so I'm going to grab my pre-war gear and my skills, and I will be right back. Alright, so it's raining now. Not a radstorm, which is fine. It's raining. We can live with that. It's Boston, after all. Nope, didn't want to get rid of that. This is my pistol. This is my rifle. Got a little unlucky. Got negative 15% condition on the pistol, and I think negative 10%. Negative 10% on the rifle. I did not hotkey these. That would be bad. Okay. So I don't have a scope on the rifle. Can't even make a scope yet. I don't have... let's see. I can't use VATS yet until I get an eyepiece. So it's gonna be really, really quite annoying to get the eyepiece, because that's in Medford. Though I usually go to Medford the second day of gameplay, so
Nice.
I will probably be getting the eyepiece back to back with this episode. Ah, come on. You can... Okay, sometimes you can jump over that piece of metal, sometimes you can't. I'm hoping the rain isn't too loud. It shouldn't be. Let's see. Reloading is really slow because I have no perks to actually affect that. Let's see. Ooh, encyclopedia. That's awesome. That is educational material. Ah, that's my only bobby pin. Usually I can make the first one last a while. Because the amount of bobby pins that you get are slim to frickin' none. Alright. But hacking this and disarming the bomb and trigger and opening that gives me a free XP. So... been shot, not LOL. Huh. I'm sorry if you don't understand that reference. It's a psych reference. This is always boring.
That's it.
Okay. Sometimes you get lucky on like the first or second one and they're not all the same. Is it? No, it's still raining. Okay. Thankfully, I know where everything spawns at, so I don't have to play I can't remember if it spawns in this house or that house or next to the road or in the road. Which makes it a little bit easier, but not much. We'll see if that explodes or I mean unlocks it. I think it did? No. Right, it clicks. There's a specific sound it makes when it actually unlocks. I still have yet to actually... I don't have any more. Okay, that's fine. I do, however, have one perk from the Vault Tech training manual, and that is going straight to gun nut because I need ballistics ASAP. That is the most important skill to get up as soon as possible. Because if you can't make ammo, you're going to run out of ammo because you're not going to be able to find the ammo that you need. I'll be repairing the bridge later. I do have the Horizon enhanced settlements, I think. It's the add-on that Zelenil added a while ago. You can repair the roofs in Sanctuary and repair the bridge. And like each settlement has its own kind of thing that it gets. If I remember right, it's Sunshine Tidings. You can actually repair the cabins as well, which is kind of nice. Let's see. Yeah, see, that's only minus 5%, which isn't bad. So, first day of being in the wasteland, I do the loop here. I get all of this stuff up here. Because, believe it or not, it gets your XP up. Even though Horizon has stunted XP compared to Vanilla, even Vanilla Survival. Well, Vanilla Survival actually has extra XP than standard modes because of the difficulty. But Horizon snuffs that even harder and gives you less XP than the standard difficulties. So I'm coming up this way because I don't want to aggro the 3 bloatflies. Because bloatflies and radroaches, honestly, the smaller the things are with no VATs, the harder they are to hit, obviously. And bloatflies move around so damn much that when you, like, once they're aggroed, it's just not worth the effort trying to waste your ammo on them. I mean, like, if it's 1 or 2, that's fine, but a group of 3, and usually there's a couple that spawn in, like, that are harder levels, that is. Yeah, they all spawn... Yeah, they all spawn down there. You can see a festering one right there. And a glowing one right there. Is that glowing one coming near me? No, it isn't. Okay, I need to start sneaking and go away. Yeah, I don't want to upset bloatflies if I can help it early on. Especially not without VATs. Let's see, where is you and your dog? Oh, there's the dog. Okay, hello. Where's your person at? Where's your person at? Is your person down? Your person's not up there. Is your person down there? I have blood on my gas mask. Okay, where the hell is the raider that's supposed to spawn with the dog? This is a little unnerving. I've yet to have this happen. Are you over here? No. The hell are you? Okay. Okay. I guess. I'll take the drugs. Definitely the noodle cups.
Yes.
Because noodle cups are everything. I need to actually favorite the mask wipe. I will say the animations for the gas masks of the Commonwealth mod are very, very well done. And sound effects, mind you. Okay. I'm a little paranoid because there's no raider here with the dog. Did the raider get killed by the bloat flies? Usually it's the other way around, but I mean, if there's a glowing one and the festering one, it's very possible. Yeah, there is no raider around here. He would have already been shooting at me. Okay. Not gonna question it, just gonna move on. That's fine. That's fine. Now there are 3 mongrels here, and I feel like I can take out mongrels. Ooh, my health is not doing so well. Okay, how about I use a bandage before I try to shoot at the mongrels? Because I'm not in combat yet. That's fine. They won't aggro to me just yet. I'm not close enough for them. Do you see me? Am I sneaking? Yes, okay. Also, if you see me ducking up and down, it's because I can't remember if I'm actually sneaking or not. Since I don't have the indicator. Which makes being stealthy even harder. But, you know, I'll take it. Also, you need to make sure that you heal completely when using bandages because you take 20% more damage when you're healing. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Alright, my body temperature's at 95. I suppose the vault suit's probably not as, not that warm. You know what? Just because I'm kind of in a time crunch since I have mild hypothermia, I'm gonna skirt around the dogs and hit the scavenger's, shooting gallery up here. Maybe the scavenger will have thicker clothes. 'Cause, what is my... Yeah, I only have 12 isolation, which would make sense as to why I'm freezing, quite literally. Where is... Okay, here you are. And this guy doesn't really notice you sneaking up on him because he's too busy shooting at his... dummies? Or, well, dummy and bottles. But... yeah, for the most part, you can just kind of... skirt around them. You were tougher than you should have been, but okay. What were you? Where are you? It's more like it. Am I blind? Or did I just lose a body? Did I just lose a body? No, can't be. I can't be that blind, right? That's a straw pillow. That is not a body. Did I seriously lose a body already? Oh, there you are. Okay. What do you have on you? You have... Radstag hide outfit, Road Fury. Oh, that's, edit that out. Yep. She has clothes now. Alright, so we'll get the, yeah, creepy mannequin. I don't like mannequins. I don't like mannequins IRL. I don't like mannequins in Fallout specifically. Mainly because they're freaking everywhere. Alright, I will take as much bone as I can get my hands on. I'll take the bloatfly meat even though I won't actually cook it. Let's see, let's put on... yeah, the Road Fury gives me better protection. And we almost have a full set of leather. Be it it's severely damaged, but let's see, what are we looking at resistance-wise? 47 resistance. Okay, that's not bad. Our body temperature should be going up soon. I'd like to... 94. Ooh, frost nip. Okay, scratch that. I'm going back to Sanctuary to warm up. Because insulation only does you so good, as long as you don't have... I mean, as long as you aren't already cold. I want to try to sneak by these guys if possible, because I don't want to fight mongrels right now. And I don't want to get wet because that makes you colder. It's kind of like Frostfall for Skyrim. Very well done, too. And I can pick up the tar berries here. There are tar berries here if you didn't know, even in the vanilla game. Fishing rod. The reason I'm picking up the fishing rods is because they are not just junk. You can disassemble them for parts. And I want to see if the combat knife spawned in this boat. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it falls through the... nope, no combat rifle. That's sad. Or combat knife. That's too bad. Okay, that's fine. Sometimes you'll get a combat knife there, sometimes you won't. It's not the end of the world. What's my temperature at? Okay, I'm at 97.6, which is good. I'm recovering. You know what? I'll slap another bandage on, just because I can. Yeah, I don't have any rad damage either. Yeah, that hat doesn't actually give me anything, so I'm just gonna scrap it. And until I reach level 2, I can't actually field scrap anything, which is a godsend utility that Horizon adds. Even though it makes the game a hell of a lot harder, there's so much that it adds and changes that it's so worth it. Alright. And I don't have... Oh, I can actually. It's not worth using the adhesive, is it? Or maybe it is for the 40%. No, it's not worth it. I'm not actually upping the, I'm not upping the ballistics resistance, so it's not worth it. And that's not actually the gas mask form, so that's not worth carrying or keeping. Though it doesn't actually scrap to anything, which is fine. It's not even worth selling at that point. Okay, I did get lucky and picked up a gourd. But for the most part, just rotten fruit. Yeah, so that's another thing. You can't just harvest potatoes and, like, crops like you usually would. It depends on your survival skill, to the quality that you actually wind up picking up. So, you can get rotten fruit, you can get vegetable fibers, or you can get, the actual crop itself. And that's all based on your survival skill. Alright, so how are my needs doing? Peckish and parched. Okay, I can just drink a noodle cup. I know that'll make me a little bit colder, but, you know. I think I'm already over-fatigued, right? Or overtired. Yeah. Because at 11 o'clock, you always become overtired. So now that we have our body heat back, we're going to go back to where we were headed, which is to get meat, specifically meat. And in case you didn't know, there's actually 5 gourd plants in Sanctuary in total. There are 3 here, 1 here, and then one in the little garden behind the actual the workstation house. And you can scrap them. If they have the fruit, you can actually scrap them and still get the crop. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I missed the jump. No good, no good, no good. Now I'm soaking wet. And I took some rads. That's fine. I'll dry off fast enough. I don't think I angered the dogs. I don't think I got close enough to anger the dogs. Okay, so my health is doing fine. And so is my temperature. Yeah, so if you're not careful as to where you actually, like, sleep during the night, you can actually wake up severely, like, severely cold. Like, full-blown hypothermia. And you'll just continuously take damage. Kind of like if you were, under the, or had the, infection. So that's something to definitely look out for. And do we have the glitchiness this time, or do we not have the glitchiness this time? I can't tell just yet. Oh, that was a fail. Okay. And 100% destroyed Fat Man. That's fine. I can still break it down for heavy weapon parts. And the mole rats don't spawn here until you wake up the big guy, which we're going to be doing.
Nice.
Yeah, so some of the magazines are still in their original places. Some of them have been turned into sealed magazine packages. And you can also find sealed magazine packages in, like, mailboxes and trash cans and stuff, which is kind of cool. And they give you a random magazine. So even if you already have that magazine, it can give you it again. But with the mail system, you can actually put any magazines that you've already gotten. You can put any duplicates of that and books into the outgoing mail slot and actually get, I think it's vendor credits and educational material back from Crazy Eddie through the mail system, which is grand. Are you... Oh, you're actually moving. Okay. Sometimes he gets stuck and he doesn't actually move until you walk up to him. I'm just gonna stay in here and hide, because mole rats can't open doors. And I also don't want to accidentally get nuked. Mole rats can't open doors, that's fine. Also found out mirelurks can't open doors either. Yeah. That was a scare and a half during one of my last runs. Are we good? I mean, he won't attack me, which is fine. Okay, cool.
All right.
I'm fine with that. We will collect all of the meat.
Nice.
Hold on, that was only 4. Oh, there's 5. Nope, hold on. Oh, okay, that was 5. There's 6, though. So where's the 6th? Unless it didn't spawn and it just kind of decided not to come to the party. Oh, there's the 6th. Okay. I'm like, there's always 6 mole rats when they spawn in groups like that. There's 6 at Red Rocket. There's 6 during like random encounters with like animal nests and stuff. Or not random encounters, but unmarked locations. Okay, so let's see. What kind of power armor did we get this time? Ooh, are those legs? Do I see legs? I think I see legs. Oh, I didn't add an iron sight to this. Okay, cool. We're doing this blindsided then. Let's see. This is as hard to see for you guys as it is for me, so I apologize. But I need the meat. And I'm already almost at level 2, which is great. Okay, so what? Oh, what do we have here? Oh, we have 2 legs. Yes, thank you. I don't care about the actual frame, because I can actually have settlers come salvage that after I have the right mission jobs and settler skills and whatnot available to me. I can actually have them say, "Oh, hey, this is something that you guys need to come scrap for me. Thanks, bye." Okay, that's all sorts of good meat. Nice. Okay, let's pick up the ammo box, which should be right here. I always forget that there's an ammo box there, and then I always forget where it is because it's so well, like, hidden in the grass. And I just want the flight helmet. And that's all we're gonna do. We're not going to Olivia just yet. We will be, but not just yet. And I know I said I don't like dealing with mole rats when they're, when I don't have VATS, but level 2, nice. But this animal nest is, pretty... Oh, hello.
You got my attention.
Is that all y'all? God, could I sound more American like that? Jesus. Oh, nope, not that. Okay. Cool. Let's see. Yeah, so we got some... I forget, does that actually... No, that doesn't have any armor to it. Some of Eleonora's stuff does, some of Eleonora's stuff doesn't. And I can never remember which is which. Yeah, so I can scrap everything on the bodies, which is grand. I don't really care if I don't find all of the mole rat bodies, to be completely honest, because for the most part their meat is just being ground up into tiny chunks. No, that doesn't have anything. Okay.
I only had a bobby pin.
Oh, that's right. I broke my only bobby pin. Oh wait, nope. It's the armored jumpsuit. There's an unarmored jumpsuit variant, and then there's an armored jumpsuit variant.
Yes.
If I get lucky, I'll find the armored jumpsuit variant, because I think that's plus 10 to damage resistance, if I'm not mistaken. And I just want to come over here and take out this where are you at? Whew. I couldn't actually see her. I was basing it off of where the shot was coming from. Alright, let's see. We've got padded vest and fatigues. Does that give me anything? No, it doesn't. That's fine. Scrap everything. Liquor. Alright. And then... there. And there should be 2 carrot flowers somewhere over here. Yes. One here, and then... I thought there was 2. Maybe there is, but maybe there isn't. Alright. You can also domesticate wild plant variants. So, these carrot flowers and mute fruits that I've been picking up will eventually turn into carrots and mute fruit that I can then plant and then harvest regularly. I want to give Olivia a relatively wide berth because I don't want to draw any attention from the raider up top. Or the mole rats on the other side, because one of them is strapped with mines, and that's no fun. But what are you gonna do? Alright, so it is coming down to the last little bit of daylight. We are, well, not even daylight, it's freaking night now. So I need to go back to Sanctuary and set up camp for the night. But before I do that, I am going to come over here and loot this little raider nest. Let's see, straw pillow, there should be a cooler, right? Is there a cooler? Yep, there's a cooler. And then there's that. Okay, and then we sneak away because it actually spawns a raider and a dog that I don't feel like fighting at night when I can't actually see anything. So we out of here. Alright, nice. And the mirelurks won't wake up unless I get close enough to their eggs, which I don't plan on getting close enough to their eggs or shooting them from the water. So I have nothing to worry about on that front. I do, however, have to make sure that I'm careful to not get too close to the mongrels because I haven't dealt with them. And now that it's night, I don't have good visuals on them, obviously. So, let's see. This is where... No, this isn't. It's up here. Yep. Yeah, I'll just follow the coast around until we hit the log that we crawled across earlier. Usually by the first night I've got all of my crafting stations set up, but I'll do that in the next episode. Doesn't really need to be a... Okay, so... I was gonna say, I can't really see where I'm going. I'm using that lantern as kind of a... as a guide. Because I don't know how affected mongrels are for light. But nothing's I don't know why I turned that back off. Nothing's aggroing on me, so that's good. Let's see. Okay. So we are back. I'm gonna be heading into my bunker for the night. I'm using Eleonora's pre-war sanctuary bunker, I think that's what it's called. Don't quote me on that because it's probably not what it's actually called. But it's Eleonora's player home bunker. Because it would only make sense that, you know, an ex-military family would have some sort of emergency bunker, you know, in case shit hits the fan. Obviously, they had the vault, but, you know. Alright. So... we can go ahead and take the gas mask off now that we're inside. Oh, and I got the breathing audio glitch. Heavy weapon parts, which is nice. Now, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, I need ballistics 50 to actually repair that. So it's not doing the max damage as of just yet. I will, however, take some glow sights and heavy frame we can avoid. That's not even worth it. We need ballistics 30 to be able to put that on, and at least I can make a short scope. That's fine. That's better than nothing. Yeah, and that's not even in good condition either. So until we get a ballistics 30, I can't really do much with any of my guns, which is fine. Let's see, drop off all the extra ammo. We can break down any extra ammo, which is nice, including mini nukes, except I don't have the perks ready to do the mini nukes yet. And the adrenaline injectors replace basically all of the stim packs in the game, like the hand-play stim packs, that is, for the most part. So now they're just adrenaline injectors, which obviously with survival, in vanilla at least, adrenaline gets your damage percentage up. It gives you like a damage boost. For the most part, when it comes to Horizon, instead of a plus 50% like it gives, because it's plus 5% for every star of adrenaline, there's actually a typo in this. Pardon me. It's actually plus 1% per level of adrenaline in Horizon, so it's not actually plus 5 like it is in vanilla. I do want locksmith because there's so much stuff locked behind advanced locksmithing right away that it's relatively nice to have. Okay, and I have medical 30, which is good, so I can make some medical bandages, or medicated bandages, which does 1 extra point of healing per second over time. Make a couple of those just to get it out of the way. I'll pop up a backpack as well, and a sleeping bag. I'll use what jet I have for the pharmaceuticals because I don't need it just yet. And I'll give myself the rifle, which is fine. Because I have visible weapon. Or, yeah, visible weapons to work with, which I like. Ooh, that's +3 agility. Is that the survival one? It could be. Oh, no, that's the stealth one. Oh shit, I pulled a good card. So, the Minutemen, the militarized Minutemen, that's the wrong bench, adds in military backpacks. And I pulled the undercover one. It gives you a random bonus or whatever, like equipment-wise. Usually I do the survival one, even though it anything other than the default one sacrifices the carry weight. But you still get a decent amount of carry weight. So it saves me from getting a stealth boy and a camera early on, which is nice. Even though I'll still need a stealth boy really early on for Wilson, which I'll get to. Which is fine. I'm actually going to switch over to the survival equipment. Disable the straps, and then... where is mechanized infantry? There we go. Ah! Okay. Sometimes you get stuck between the ladder and the wall, and it pushes you through the mesh. We can put that away. We can put that away. Yeah, we did pretty good the first day. Yeah, so next episode we'll be setting up our workspace and then going... So my second day loop is always this side of Sanctuary. And depending on how the day goes, I'll go down to Sunshine Tidings and grab that. Or I'll just stick to... Because typically if I go down to Sunshine Tidings, I pick up Walden Pond as well. But I don't think that's really feasible for one day of traveling. So, well, I hope you had a good time with this intro episode. Again, all the episode lengths are going to be roughly around 1 full day in gameplay. And with the rules at the very beginning of this episode, I think we're all set and good to go for the rest of the series. So we'll see how long this lasts. Ciao.